Good morning. Got a new cam for Tormund. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like it. Hope you guys do too. It's give you a new. Morning, Rib Kelly. Yeah, I've been around, just few and far between. Doing good. Dorman's getting big, as you'll see once he wakes up. He's behind the sandbox there, in between the wall and the sandbox. Eventually, he'll smell them chicks. Oh yeah, yeah. I've been doing some streams. They're just little short ones, boring ones. I mean, different times. Were you? Did you see the build of this room or no? Yeah, I got out of that auditing business. No, just added the new camera. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I can, uh, well, on my phone, I can pan, tilt, and zoom it. But when I'm sharing it, all I can do is just pan and tilt. Yeah, if you look down in between the sandbox and the sliding glass door up against the wall there, you could just see the very end of his tail. And his nose is probably at the other end of that box. We're pretty close to it. And that box is 5 feet long. Those are chickens, 3 or 4 day old chicks. Yeah, here's the other view. The old camera. Yeah, once he wakes up. Usually I wait for him to start moving around before I throw stuff in there, but yeah, I got a new camera, Clash, for Tormund. It's pretty cool. I can do this. Still got the old one too. There's the old one. Yeah, got kind of crazy last night on Sancho's. Old Paige and Shelley trying to start more fights. Crazy. There he is poking his head up. There he is. I dig this new camera. Hey Hank, how you doing? Got a new camera for Tormund. I freaking love it.
Hey, bud.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. Been busy.
Yeah, I love this new camera. Pan tilts and zooms. And it
Yeah,
won't,
nice.
it won't zoom on the stream, but it'll zoom on my phone. It's pretty cool.
Was it a gimbal mount or?
Yeah, it's actually a dome security camera. So
Okay.
at first I wasn't sure how to. I wasn't sure I was going to figure out how to get it streamed, and I was like, oh shit, I can screen share it from StreamYards. So I was like, woohoo!
That's working out. It's looking good.
Yeah, the other camera has more pixels than this one
Mm-hmm.
does, but this one's streaming in 1080p. So I mean, not too bad. It's got night vision and it's pretty cool.
Is it the color night vision?
No,
Mm.
they wanted a lot of money for those. This was something I could afford. That was
Yeah. My ring camera for my door is one of the color.
yeah. Those ring cameras are kind of nice,
Yeah.
but they just wouldn't work out in his cage.
Yeah. 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 I don't think they make one that moves like this.
Well, they got some real nice ones that are all part of a whole system. You're talking $1,000. They got the little toggle switch and
Uh-huh.
stuff that you can switch between cameras. And yeah, it's like, no, I don't have that kind of money. So This was like $158 for 2 cameras, and they're Alexa ready. So
Yeah. Yeah, just the gimbal alone for if you went just one of the gimbal mounts, the gimbals that move like that are a couple $100 by themselves. Then however much you're going to spend on the camera to mount to it.
yeah, I was thinking about putting it in that back corner, right above where he's sitting, but then I wouldn't have so many light problems with the sun coming in. But yeah, where it was, I could just drill through the wall and push the cable through, and there he goes. Got one chickie.
Picture up there. Yes, it's already dead, buddy.
Yep, just thawed out, but
Still got to beat it against the wall to make sure.
yep, it's still warm. So this is actually a pretty big meal for him too. So
What's that?
this is actually a pretty big meal for him too.
He's getting huge.
Yeah.
Oh. Talking to somebody on the phone. I hadn't even been on YouTube in a week or so. And talking to somebody on the phone yesterday. They were talking about Glenn's latest arrest.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I really don't pay much attention to the auditors anymore. It's they're all frauds. I mean,
Yeah, I don't much anymore, but
they're not out there for the reasons that I was out there.
oh
They
yeah,
they say all the things, but they don't prove it with their actions.
yeah, yeah. And then when I was done with watching that video, saw Schrodinger's cat had uh, Omaha's tasing video.
Now that was entertainment.
Yeah. Oh Lord. No shit, asshole.
You been in Discord lately, or
No, I've been shit working with the group I volunteer with, and by the time I get back to the house, I'm too tired to get on and watch shit like that.
yeah, real life is much more interesting than the drama that's going on. I have to admit, though, I am addicted to the drama, but that's just because I'm
Is
not
it?
doing anything.
Yeah. Well, the drama's gone a bit too far in some cases, but hey.
Yeah, corrosive went at Nemi the other day.
I I caught a glimpse of that.
He said some pretty vile, went after her family. I mean, it's fucked up.
Apparently, Paige B started some bullshit with, and then Corrosive had to white knight her, I guess.
Of course, and
Way I'm
Shelley
understand.
is along with that. I don't know about that situation, but Shelley's being, Shelley. Paige, she went up on Sancho's last night, drunker than a skunk.
Yeah, I caught a few minutes of that. Had trouble sleeping last night, so I got on to. I was gonna get on and just watch the Glenn Serial video, and saw he was live and went there instead.
He's soaking up some sunbeams. He'll eat that other one in a little bit, I'm sure. One thing I know about these monitors is that they do love to eat.
Uh-huh. Yeah, those two probably get them through a week though.
A couple of days, like 3 days. He's looking for food on the second day. I mean, I could feed him. I could feed him a rat like on the second day, and he'll scoop that down, and then he could be good for another 2 days after that, or 3 days.
Yeah, my Savannah, before I had to get rid of him. He was eating. I was giving him either a piglet every week or a small chicken.
Yeah, that's a big Savannah.
Yeah, nose to the beginning of his tail was a little over 4 feet.
Yeah, Tormund's he's getting close to 5, nose to tail, but he's he's not as he'll be bigger than a Savannah, but
Well, with his tail, his tail wasn't. He was close to 6 feet long with his tail included.
yeah.
But the apartments I was living in didn't have screens on the windows. One of my neighbor's cats came in the house to visit. Well, my monitor had him for dinner.
Well,
I
guess
I heard I heard I heard of the commotion in the he was out of the aquarium, just had range of the house, and I heard a commotion in the living room. Got out there just in time to see the tail twitching in the corner of his mouth before he gulped the rest of him. But when the neighbor reported to the police, there's an ordinance about exotic animals. If he was well over the limit.
that's what I like living out in the country like this.
Yeah, I was a college student at the time, so I didn't have the. I was about as far out as I could be without still being in range of the campus.
He likes them sunbeams.
Oh yeah,
It's good for him too. He gets the vitamin D3. I don't have to supplement him as much with that sun. I mean, when he was in that other cage, he really didn't get any sun. It was just,
yeah.
you know, so I'd supplement him with calcium and D3 and all that to help him. along. So
How far along is your outdoor enclosure for them?
it's about the same place it was before. I got the frame,
Uh huh.
and I got some of the wire, but no ground has been broken.
Yeah, it'll be a few months before you'll be able to go out and use it anyway. So
Yeah, because it's winter time, and hopefully he'll be a lot bigger by the time I do get it done. Because I'm thinking about changing, just going to like some chain link, some vinyl coated chain link.
uh huh.
That way, trying to get him big enough so he can't fit through it. Right now, I think he could possibly squeeze through like a link of the chain link. So
I he could hurt himself trying.
yeah, that's why
I
I'm
don't
not.
think he'd actually fit, but I think he would try and he could tear up his beak.
Well, no, he could definitely fit the front half of his body through one of them holes.
Uh,
I mean, certainly up to his front legs. And depending on if he put his foot through first and then stuck his head through, he could probably get half of his body through there.
you're gonna have to put a hot tub in for him outside. That tub's not going to be big enough for him before long.
I'm gonna have to have a bigger pond, that's for sure. I'm probably gonna have to enlarge the enclosure out there so I can put a nice big pond out there for him to swim in. And
Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely gonna have a big water feature out there, so he can swim in it. Now, whether I go with,
Might look into some of those waterfall koi pond.
well, yeah, it'll be something that'll have a filter on it. And,
Yeah, the koi ponds do.
I mean, there's a company that did Cannon's ponds, and they're all natural filters that you only really have to mess with once a year. So that would be something that I would look into, but not right now. Those are expensive. Those ponds. I mean, I'd love to have a one like he has for his monitor, Slinky. I mean, it's it's as big as my house. You know, double wide trailer. He's bigger than that. So
Yeah, But to get started, I would just go with like one of those plastic kiddie pools
Well, I've got,
and wait till you can afford.
I was thinking like one of the metal horse troughs first, a longer one.
Yeah, bury it down a bit.
Yeah. Well, not really bury it down because I'd want
Or
to, I
build
mean,
something that it can climb
build
up.
it up, so it has something to sit on and have a drain in it so I could definitely clean it.
Build them the Dino deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna be using that Trex decking for his outdoor cage because that plastic wood
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and that stuff will never rot, and it's
Hmm.
extremely tough, and I can just hose it down, when it gets dirty, and
Yeah. I know some people that put those decks in. One of them, they put the deck in like 5, 6 years ago, and it still looks just as good as the day he put it in.
yeah,
He just takes a pressure washer to it once every couple of months.
well, he's playing with his food. And no, he's going back in the sun. He'll eat it.
Yeah. My son does a number on the f-stops on that camera, though. But yeah, the lawsuit's moving along finally for Leon Valley, Mm.
which is progress. So that's a good thing. We'll see how that turns out one way or the other.
I didn't know you were involved in the lawsuit for that.
Yep, I am. And I can't talk any more about it.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you to.
Well, yeah, it's just me and you in here right now.
Yeah. It just sucks the asshole frauditors that muddy the water with their bullshit. Uh,
Yeah,
they're trying their best to get a reaction worthy of a lawsuit. At best, they're getting is go away money.
yeah.
But they do their victory laps because they got the go away money.
Well, not so much anymore. A lot of them are getting arrested and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Most of them get arrested and threaten a lawsuit, but haven't seen any of them get any traction.
Yeah, I've only seen the guy in Canada, or not Canada, but Colorado. He got one, and HBO Matt, he did one, and I guess High Desert Community Watch, he got one.
Yeah, I don't pay that close attention. But
Well, those
the
were
last,
years ago.
well, the last one I know that was fucking PayPal Patties, where he got his,
Yeah, that worthless piece of crap.
yeah, and he thinks he won a big major victory. That was just fucking go away settlement money.
Yeah, that's all that was. And he was so greedy he didn't want to fight it. He just took it.
Because he's in it just for the money. He's not in it for any fucking cause.
Oh, and he's cheating on his wife. I mean, he didn't put any of that money aside for his kid. I mean,
Is he shedding on his back legs?
yeah, they're always shedding.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if it was the camera or that was actual shedding.
Yeah, they don't shed like a snake. They well,
Yeah,
you had a savannah.
yeah. It makes it a little bit hard when you got legs to shed one big piece. In his terrarium, he had I had a rock that he would sit and scrape on.
Yeah. Well, he goes in between his slide and the sandbox there, and he'll crawl underneath that square box that's in his sandbox. He sleeps under there quite a bit, and he moves that around, and that's all 2x4s, all screwed together.
Yeah.
It's it's I don't know, probably 10 pounds or so of wood.
Oh yeah. That's nothing for him to move around. A lot of fucking muscle in that body.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's doing stunts. I can see this on the phone. There's I don't know, probably 20-second delay.
Gets a little bigger, get him a harness with a GoPro camera so he can get
Yeah, yeah.
a Tormini view. Plop, plop. Is that tile on the floor or is that wood?
That's tile. It goes up the walls. I don't know, 2.5 feet. All underneath the tub there, and then there's concrete board underneath all that stuff.
It's expensive, but it would be nice for them if you got those channel tiles that have you can put heat through.
Yeah, I didn't have that kind of money.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It would be nice if it wasn't so expensive.
In actuality, that stuff never even crossed my mind. That's a damn good idea, though.
I've got them in my master bathroom. Oh, it's so nice on a
Well, yeah, I hate walking.
come out of the shower and have a warm tile floor to plant your feet on.
Is there like a separate thermostat for those in each room or something?
Well, I've only got one room with it, but I I'm imagine that if you got it in multiple rooms, you could do it zone. Like I've got my heaters and AC are all zone. I don't have it's a central AC system, but it's not
You have just an air conditioner, or it's not a heat pump though.
well, I've got the AC that with the channel zone uh block and kitchen are on one
Oh, the
are
swamp
on one
cooler.
zone. No, it's not a swamp cooler. It's the AC channels off. It's um, so I can set different temperatures in different rooms.
Ah,
That way, I don't need to waste money on cooling a room that I'm not even going to be in.
oh, so you got like the ones that mount onto the wall.
Yeah,
They will mount through the wall in each room. Yeah.
yeah. And for my heat, I just went with. Um, I didn't like the heat that those units put out. There's a heater built into them, but it's more economical. I just got those the Amish built little cabinet heaters.
Yeah.
I got I got one in the living room, one in the kitchen, one in my bathroom, master bath, and one in the master bedroom.
It's funny sometimes he'll be watching this thing move.
Mhm. Trying to figure out what the hell's going on around them. Excuse me. Damn it. This weather roller coaster ride the weather takes on makes it hard to get rid of a cough when you get one.
Yeah, once he gets full grown, I'm sure he'll be able to touch that camera when he crawls up on that wall there.
Mm. Looks like he's trying now. How close is he actually to the camera now?
Oh, he's every bit of a good foot away, foot and a half.
Fucking telemarketers have been calling strong lately.
Oh God, I hate those.
Yeah, during the height of COVID, when I had not much else to do, the telemarketer calls were fun to fuck with. But
Oh, I hate them. I had to change my old phone number to this one because I was getting so freaking many that it's like my phone just wouldn't stop ringing. I mean,
hell,
that's ridiculous.
a majority of the ones I'm getting are just they're not targeted calls.
No, they're just robocalls.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter if I change my number, I'm still going to get the damn calls.
Well, yeah, but yeah, I guess you'll get the calls. I get a lot of people calling for somebody else.
Yeah. The text ones piss me off too. I mean, shit. I'll have my phone on silent for uh, while I'm doing stuff I don't want to be disturbed by the cell phone, and I have 15 different fucking texts on there of you've been browsing suspicious websites, or you're thanks for paying your cell phone bill with a company I don't even use.
Yeah, it's like don't even bother clicking on those. I just delete them.
Oh yeah, yeah. I wouldn't even try and click on any of them.
If they're on the phone, I'll just go to the recent list and delete and block them, and then delete them.
I don't bother deleting them anymore. Um,
Well, I do. I do. I
well,
delete them off my phone for the recent call list, so that way they're in a
well,
few phone list.
I got 5 or 6 calls from the same company or the same scam each time with different numbers. They're just using a VoIP system, and so
Yeah, they come from different states. And
mm-hmm. This is John from Allstate.
yeah.
I understand you have insurance, yes? Well, John from Allstate, what are you wearing?
Well, John from Allstate, if you think that I have insurance now, well, what kind of insurance do I have? I mean, if you're my insurance company, then you know if I have insurance or not, right?
Well, no, they're saying uh, it was just Allstate for a while that they'd come through saying they were from Allstate with great. They just cut the rates and they were trying to get me interested, but Allstate, if a company like Allstate was calling with a deal like that, they wouldn't be using VoIP calls.
Yeah. They'd probably send you an email.
Yeah. But well, even if it was legit, another insurance company calling me, if I want different insurance, I've got this thing called the internet.
Yeah.
I can go compare all the prices at once.
Oh, Masshole just put out a new video.
I've been on YouTube so little in the past couple of months. I don't know who's doing what anymore.
Kate's been putting out some pretty good stuff. She opened a book on Aiden. And yeah, he's he does some fuck shit that's real fucked up.
Yeah. Has Josh Abrams been up to his shit games again?
No, him and Paulie are back together, which, big surprise there. Paulie's embarrassing himself. I mean, they'll have Paulie go out and they're telling him what to do, and it's like they think that's funny. I mean, I don't see it. All I see is Paulie sucking their dick.
I mean, if you go do a parody of their fucking audits, it can be funny as fuck.
Yeah, but Josh Abrams, come on.
I know.
He's a violent criminal. I mean,
Yeah.
why would you want to hang out with somebody like that? I don't understand.
Some people do anything to claw at their internet fame.
You can leave.
Huh?
Oh, these spam guys. Mage Darren or whatever his name is, the 3-letter links. You're done. I don't have the subs only on.
Well, without a wrench, it didn't come across as a link.
Yeah, I just deleted it. So
Yeah.
most people are smart enough not to follow that, but I don't want it on my channel, so bye bye.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. And people are fucking stocking up just in case we get another winter storm, with making it hard to buy your regular groceries.
Yeah, but you can't blame them. I mean, that was rough last winter.
Yeah, but I mean, shit. I've always kept a stock of water on hand. It's kind of hard for me to stock the food up because the shelf stable foods have way too much fucking salt in them.
Yeah, I got some of that freeze dried food. I think it's like 3 months worth of food. It's freeze.
Yeah.
You just heat the water and add water.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've got a backup generator, so I don't think I'm going to lose my freezers. So I got,
Yeah, I just got a new generator as well. Dual fuel, so it's gas and propane.
mine's just runs off. I've got a 300-gallon propane tank.
Yeah, you got one of the nice home. I bought this one off Amazon. It's 1150 watts or something like that. So
Yeah, mine's enough to run the essentials. It can even run my heat. So like last year when the electric was out for a couple of days, I still had heat in my house.
yeah, I got to get the electric part hooked up. I think what I'm going to do, because this house, there's not a oven in it. I just go in through there instead of buying one of them switches, and just shut the main breaker off and then feed in through that, because it's a 240.
Uh, mine's hooked up through my main power breaker. If power goes off, it gets
Yeah,
the
you got the switch.
the circuits. Yeah, my circuits that I need are. It's an automatic. It kicks in. If it's working right, it kicks in automatically.
Yeah, those are $500-600 for one, and I don't have that, so
Yeah, mine was a little bit more expensive than that.
I'll just yeah, that's for a cheap one. I mean,
Yeah.
this way I can just go in through that outlet, back feed through the panel, and then I can just use the main circuit breaker and shut that off, and it'll do the whole house that way. And then all I got to do is just shut off the rooms that I don't need. You know.
Yeah. Bro, mine I purpose might be able to get the whole house going. But I've got it set up so where I'm only using about 3/4 if I'm using the heaters or ACs while the power's out and I still have enough power reserve to have my internet still going and my phone or my
Yeah.
inter- so I have entertainment. I still have warmth. I can still cook. The fridge and freezers are good.
Yeah, I got two of those induction cooktops. I freaking love those.
I originally had just one of the. Well, I still got it. The single induction cooktop. But then when my stovetop needed to be replaced, I my stovetop is induction top.
Yeah. Well, those are nice.
Yeah, worth the investment.
And they don't use near the power that a regular.
And they don't create all the heat, so I can still cook in the summer without.
Yeah. I mean, the AC's already working hard enough. It don't need any more
Mm,
help.
yeah, I've got. I just got one of the 26-quart air fryer ovens.
Oh, I love my air fryer.
Yeah, this thing you can cook a 12-pound turkey in it. So they say.
I don't know if I could cook one that big, but I've been making a lot of beef jerky. That's for sure.
I do beef jerky in it, but I'm on a salt restrictive diet with my heart
Yeah.
problems. So I can't make that much at one batch because it doesn't last near as long as salted jerky would.
Yeah, I just make teriyaki.
I've got different seasonings I use with it. It tastes great. It just doesn't have that long of a shelf life.
Yeah. Well, I got mine in the freezer. I mean, if you vacuum seal it, it'll
Yeah,
have more.
yeah. Yeah, it's just like I can't do the big batches and just have. I used to keep beef jerky in the car in my emergency kit for
Yeah.
if you get
I
broke
got one
down
of
or
them
something.
food savers. I freaking love that thing too.
Oh yeah. That way I can still cook, even though I'm only cooking for myself and the pups help me out. But most of my recipes are for 4 or 5 servings at minimum.
Yeah.
And some things you cook like meatloaf. If I'm going to cook meatloaf, I might as well do 5 or 6 loaves at one time, and I just do the individual portions up. And
When I was traveling a lot in my fifth wheel, for work and all that, and I got that food saver. Shoot, I buy, you know, a lot of, a few steaks, and I'd put those right in the vacuum seal and throw them in the freezer. Shit, I ate them I opened them up a year later, and they're still good. You know,
yeah, yeah,
and and if you cook them and throw them in there in the vacuum seal, shit, they're probably good forever as long as keep
the,
them cold.
yeah. They last. Like I did an extra turkey um, during the Thanksgiving time. Well, right after Thanksgiving, I did my extra turkey, and I've got Thanksgiving dinners, and so I can have a Thanksgiving the turkey dressing and gravy, mashed potatoes, and all that.
Yeah.
And I like to just take them out of the freezer overnight, put them in the fridge overnight, and the next day I'll just get a boil water and put them in the boil water to reheat. That way they don't dry out. Or if you take them
Oh,
out of the bag and try and reheat them,
I'll use
then you
a nuker.
should, huh?
I'll use a nuker. I'll put it on the plate and just cover it up.
Yeah, well,
I got
yeah,
a
that's
nuker that goes in the microwave so the food don't splatter if it
it.
explodes.
Just tastes fresher if you uh,
Yeah.
tried if if you got the freezer bag for the vacuums. They make the freezer and they make the non-freezer bag ones. I spend the extra for the freezer bag ones.
I order my bags offline, or
Yeah,
online.
so do I.
I'll get, 400 or 500 of them.
Yeah, mine come in rolls. It's not.
Yeah, I can get the rolls too, but I like the bags for doing the rats and chicks and stuff. It's just easier instead of when I get an order of rats, or chickens, and then I got
Yeah,
50 or 60 chickens and 50 rats. It's just easier to have the bags instead of
yeah. But I'll take them and I'll make pouches and like when I do spaghetti sauce, I'll have a serving of spaghetti sauce in a pouch and throw that in the freezer.
I usually I got some Tupperware. I'll put the extra spaghetti sauce in those and throw them in the freezer till they're frozen overnight, and then just pop them out the next day and throw them in a food saver bag and seal them up.
Yeah, yeah. I let it cool on the stovetop until it's cool, but I make the pouches and just ladle a serving into each pouch and seal it.
Yeah, I don't like messing with all the juice though. I'll freeze it first and then put it in a bag.
Yeah.
Just seems
Yeah.
easy, but
Yeah.
everybody has
Whatever
their
works for you. Whatever works for you.
absolutely.
Like I've got that first cold snap we had a month ago or so. I did a big ass batch of chili, and I've got a couple of pockets of chili still in the freezer.
Yeah, it just gets better and better with age, it seems. Leftovers are always better.
Well, some things, yeah, like meatloaf is better leftover than it is fresh sometimes.
And spaghetti sauce, definitely.
Yeah, and I prefer to make my own versus buy that store bought shit.
Well, I'm going to end this. I'm getting hungry. I'm going to go cook me some breakfast.
Yeah, I need to get my ass moving and getting out the door. Good catching up with you, bud.
Right on. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, you have a good one, buddy.
Later. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to end it. You guys have a good day. I guess he didn't want to eat the second one right yet, so I'm sure he'll get to it. Thanks for watching and enjoy.